Chelsea, I think you might be onto something this season. Now, I don't know if it's because of the one game a week. I don't know if it's first game manager luck. But I do see some good quality in your lineup, I'll be honest. And we're going to talk about it a little bit and discuss a little bit about the rest of the league. Just a little bit. But yeah, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, make sure you comment, and make sure you hit the notification bell. I'm trying to make more content, not just around Arsenal. So, guys, wherever fan base you're from, lock in, because it's got a podcast. We love to hear thoughts other than deluded Arsenal fans. But let's get into it. Chelsea had a 3-2 win against Fulham. Now, they played away, and obviously it's two managers that were former teammates, and they're both Spanish, and they both managed Real Madrid, but couldn't get the job done. They were both sacked, and ultimately ended up playing in the Premier League. Well, not playing in the Premier League, managing in the Premier League. One at Fulham, one at Chelsea. Now, Xabi Alonso is a bit more of an established manager. Obviously, having a winning domestic league with Bayer Leverkusen, and because of that, earned in the role at Real Madrid. Unfortunately, Real Madrid is quite a difficult job. After Xabi Alonso left them, Arbeloa came in. He still was pants. Real Madrid was still pants. And now they've resorted back to Mourinho. So Chelsea have decided, Xabi Alonso's our man. We're going to bring him in. And we're going to see how he gets on. Could he do the Leverkusen job at Chelsea? Watching him the other day against Fulham. I know it's Fulham. I know they've had a lot of departures. I know they're going through a bit of a transition. They've also signed a few players here and there from Real Madrid. Gonzalo Garcia, who actually scored. And then they've got Josh King. Chelsea do look quite dangerous up front. It's nice to see that Cole Palmer, even though I can't stand the guy, is actually playing well. Last season was very, very subpar. I mean, you had two managers. Rafinha, I mean, when you're saying the word men age, is like men age as in, you know what I'm saying. You've seen that clip. Stupid. But anyway, he didn't have a great season is what I'm trying to say. They need to recruit heavily, and I don't feel like they've recruited in the right areas. And I feel that's what's holding them back. They've got one game a week, so this could be the chance for them to get back on the big stage against the big boy teams, like the one behind me, the best team in the Premier League currently. I do have Chelsea finishing in a European spot this season, not the Conference League, not the Europa, but I've actually got them in the top 4. If you haven't seen the video already, though, you can go and check it out. It's my predicting the Premier League table. I'll link it at the end of this if you haven't. But yeah, I do have them finishing in a European spot, and I think it's because they have the one game a week. And obviously, Chelsea, they've got a decent manager, so I thought, why not? They can't be worse than Tottenham. They can't be worse than United. And I know people might come through and say, hold up. Man United got the most points last season in the shortest amount of time, but hear me out. Man United always have a new manager bounce. I'm just going to be real with you. I think the Man United job for Carrick is too big. He was the interim manager. There's no pressure. Get the season done. Whatever happens, happens. We don't have expectations to win anything. But he did well because I feel like there was no pressure. It's the first game of the season. It is the first game of the season. I know, they got smashed by Hull. I know Chelsea only managed 3-2 win. But going back to Chelsea, forget United for a minute. Chelsea, the issue was not the attack. It was that bloody goalkeeper, Sanchez. But that guy, Mamardashvili and Sanchez are kind of on the same level for me. They got bread loaves for hands. Why can't you save anything? That goal King scored, even I could have saved that. Like, it was such an easy goal to concede. And I think Chelsea were a bit fortunate to walk away with a victory. Sanchez aside now. Defence, Lacroix, assist. He's somebody that they needed. Underrated defender in my opinion. French international. And up front, obviously, João Pedro. I think he might be the second highest goal scorer this season, behind Haaland. I still feel like Haaland will be top goal scorer. But looking at Pedro yesterday, he looks great. He does look really, really good. Morgan Rogers scored on his Premier League debut. I know he scored in pre-season, but Premier League debut scored. Cole Palmer involved. That trio could be dangerous moving forward. They still have some politics in terms of Enzo Fernandez. Didn't get a warm welcome from the fans. But obviously being linked to Man City, maybe, the theatrics that happened in the World Cup. Obviously we're an English club, Chelsea, and we're obviously in England. Maybe that played a part. But yeah, there's a bit of tension between the fans and obviously Enzo Fernandez. But nonetheless, Enzo Fernandez played, and I like Enzo Fernandez as a player, regardless of the politics. But Chelsea actually look solid. I feel like if they can maybe sign a better centre back than what they have alongside, Lacroix. I know they'll probably say what Levi Colwill and whatnot, but look, the guy's made out of glass. He's Jack Wilshere playing centre back. Say what you want, it's true. Even with Wesley Fofana, same thing. Will play good, but then get injured. £80 million, I think he was not worth that at all. Sometimes the best ability is availability. But at least with Lacroix, you've got a Prem-proven player. And look, he did well yesterday. And I've said this before. When Chelsea sign Prem players, it does usually work out. It does. Sanchez is just an exception. He's absolutely crap. But look, I'm going to go through the list, yeah? Now tell me, or let me know, sorry, you don't want to tell me, but let me know in the comments below. Do you agree? Yeah, look, Cucurella, some people might say weren't a success. Great job. So Cucurella. Moises Caicedo. Brighton. Obviously, at one point last season, who's better, Rice or Caicedo? So look, you must be playing well. And he is playing well. Scored some rockets here and there. Cole Palmer from Man City. João Pedro, Brighton. Morgan Rogers now. Looks like he's firing. Lacroix. Looks like he's finally, stepping up and helping that defence. Obviously, Fofana, dead. Dead food. Even though he came from Leicester, dead food. Sanchez, dead food. So yeah, but I mean, look, they've got 6 starters, I'd say. Apart from Cucurella, who's obviously been sold. That, obviously, Prem-proven. So I think Chelsea, if you're watching this video, mate, as a club, just stick to buying players from the Premier League because you've got a higher success rate. Obviously, a few gems might come along, like an Enzo Fernandez. Malo Gusto, still, I'm not convinced by him still. Esteval, obviously a gem. I like Esteval a lot. But yeah, I feel like if Chelsea stick to a transfer plan and listen, get rid of Sanchez, go and get Mike Maignan from AC Milan, or there's plenty of good goalkeepers out there, and I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you could definitely secure the European spot because I think they were fortunate with Fulham yesterday, but with Chelsea, they've got the foundation. You can see what they're trying to do. They played fantastic up front. It's the first game. People might say, bruv, luck, whatever. But I'm just going by the first game. First game can sometimes tell you a lot about how the season might end. Yeah, like Arsenal started strong. If they lost, bruv, let's just be real. You will not be going mad in the comments. Talk Sport, Sky Sports, Carragher, Goldbridge, all these lot will be saying, bruh, you signed Bruno Guimaraes. You signed Zolis. You didn't sign left winger. That's why you lost. Like, we will be getting cooked left, right, centre if we lost. So we have to have the same energy. Yeah, for Chelsea. They won. We got to give credit where it's due. They're playing well. And I think they're onto something. I'm telling you, Liverpool are going to put pieces together. After watching Chelsea the other day, yes, they are looking like a real threat. I'm going to be deadly honest with you guys. They're looking like a real threat. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure if you're new, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you do not miss an upload. And make sure you check out mine and my co-host, Erkin Hassan, aka Arsenal. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. It'll be in the description where we give our Premier League prediction. And obviously that was before the season started. So don't chop my head off in the comments about, oh my God, you got a hole in relegation. It was before the season started. Anything can happen. But peace.